Hi guys, Tracy here with a New Year's Eve layout. I've been doing a lot of immediate scrapping lately, which is where I've been taking pictures and then scrapping them on the same day, which is I find it a really fun and I guess it's a way to be energetic in your scrapbooking for lack of a better word. So I'm just flipping through my Studio Calico 34th Street kit. I have the Penn Station add-on and some other station. I think it might be Murray Hill add-on. I've chosen um, that Glitz Designs background paper, and then I just used my Cameo to cut out Farewell 2012. I cut it in two different sizes just in case. I used a piece of cardstock of craft cardstock that came in the kit. I used the black Optima Extra Black font, and I just spelt out the word and then scooched it all over so that it was overlapping, and then I used the weld feature to make it all connected. So then I just connected my two Instax photos to one another to make them easier to scrap, and I used a roller date stamp to put the date on one of them, and then but I didn't use StazOn ink. I forgot that I have to use StazOn ink on Instax photos, so I will go back and add that in StazOn eventually. So that greenish bluish ticket paper is from the Fifth and Frolic collection by Dear Lizzie. It came in the kit. That black cardstock that that black wood grain paper that I'm making the scallops out of right now also came in the kit. It's from crepe paper. And I used my double embossed dotted lace EK Success punch, and I'm just kind of layering the papers. The one paper that I didn't tell you about is the one that's behind the ticket paper. It looks like a whole bunch of date stamps, and it is by crepe paper. So I've got that Pebbles pink chevron binder clip, and the flare badge is from Studio Calico. The arrows are cut from a piece of Studio Calico paper, and all of the die cuts are from Studio Calico. I pulled out a yellow tag from my own stash. The kit came with that white tag. The kit also came with that yellow chevron ribbon that you see me putting in, as well as that orange wood grain journaling card. Now this is POW gold glitter paper, and it came in the kit, and I just used my Martha Stewart star border punch to punch a star border along one of the edges. And while I had it out, I decided to punch out some butterflies. I wasn't completely sure if I was going to use the butterflies, but I wanted to punch them just in case. So I'm outlining my layers and going to layer them on top of each other in a way that's not perfect. And I wanted more of the black scallop, or I guess it's gray scallop, to show on the bottom than on the top, because I thought that that would ground my cluster a little bit more. And so then I just added the photos, which already have the title, and I pop dotted around the edges because I meant to pop dot it, but I forgot. So I just put a couple of extra pop dots around the edges, and then I also forgot to put in that little orange tag die cut. So I threw that in there at the end, and then I just wanted my glitter paper to be just sticking out from the back a little tiny bit. Okay, now I'm figuring out what to do with that that chevron ribbon. And that ribbon just kind of goes off the side of the paper, and it just gives me something that connects that cluster to the edge of the paper, just because that's just the look I wanted for this layout. Here I go, and I'm going to restamp that sentiment and date using StazOn this time, so it will actually stay on the photo. And okay, yeah, so now I just put that piece of washi tape on to hold, and I should have put it all the way over by the edge. Having a bit of trouble with my sewing machine here, but that's okay. I'm going to add more washi tape onto that ribbon, and that's just temporary. It's just going to hold it in place while I sew the ribbon on. And I'm just using a combination of different stitches, different zigzags and straight stitches, just to make it look a little messy. This layout came together in about an hour. It was a pretty quick one because the background already had so much on it. I didn't really need to do a lot. I just wanted to put a cluster around the photos. So now I was looking for a small stamp that I could put on that tab. I don't like empty tabs. Sometimes I leave my tabs empty, but I usually like to put something on them. So I just put the word hi on there. Sorry, I had a sneeze there that I had to cut out. So then I just put that yellow tag that came in my kit. And no, it didn't come in the kit. It came in the box with the kit, but I actually bought it separate. It's not part of the kit. And I changed my mind about the pink clip because there wasn't really a whole lot of pink. I was using mostly oranges and yellows. So I decided to go with the gray Pebbles clip. And I'm using the other hexagon die cut, which I just outlined. And then a couple of months ago, the same yellow chevron ribbon was included in a kit, but it was a narrower ribbon. So I just pulled some of that out. I had some left over from a couple months ago, and I used that in my top cluster. So it kind of mirrors the yellow chevron ribbon that's down below, but it is quite a bit smaller, so it's a bit more to scale with the tiny cluster up in the top left-hand corner. So now I'm going to put that in place, and then I'm going to decide that I'd like to sew it, which I should have probably done before I put it in place, or at least before I put on the flare. But anyways, I'm going to figure out a way to sew. I just can't get my stitch quite as close as I would have liked it to be, but it looks okay there. And I just put one of those little butterflies up there to match with the butterfly that is right beside Olivia's face, or I guess above the R in farewell. It's not right beside Olivia's face. And so now I'm doing some journaling, and my handwriting just was horrible here. I think it's because I was trying to journal around that flare badge, and so my wrist wasn't sitting properly on the paper. Plus, I don't have great handwriting even on the best of days, so my handwriting is a little bit messy, but that's okay. So I'm just putting a brad in place there and another brad down a little bit, and all of these brads are from the Fifth and Frolic collection. They came in the kit. So almost all the stuff on this layout came from my kit, except for the tags. Oh, and these wood veneer stars as well. Are those wood veneer stars, or are they? Let me look at my layout. Yes, there are wood veneer stars on there. So I'm just using my Tombow Mono Multi adhesive to put those in place. My glossy accents is all gooped up. And yeah, I left the wood veneer stars plain just because there's a lot going on in the background. And I was going to put some enamel dots, but it didn't seem like, I don't know, I wanted some bling. I don't use bling very often, but I kind of felt like I needed some bling to just pick up on the glitter paper so that the glitter paper wasn't the only shiny thing on the page. So I'm just trying to place them randomly, and yeah, having a hard time with that last one, deciding where it's going to go. And I just picked, those are Kaiser Craft little rhinestones, and I picked them in a blue that kind of coordinated with the blue that's already in the layout. And now what I'm doing is I'm just taking some of those gold stars from the POW glitter paper, and I'm going to adhere those as well, so that the kind of sprinkling of stuff includes rhinestones, wood veneer stars, and glitter stars. I don't know where I'm at right now. I seem to have left. There we go. Now I'm going to glue those stars down. And I'm going to take my little pliers and cut off the points that are showing. And now you're going to get to see the close-up. You can pause it if you want to look at my journaling. And so this one is a really simple and easy layout. The already finished background really helped so that I could really just focus on the two clusters, and it was pretty easy and quick. So thanks so much for watching, and take a look at the pictures that I'm going to put at the end of the video, and Happy New Year, everyone!